We've reached week 9 of the EA Sports college football season. Contenders, pretenders, starting to separate. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Coach Fleck told me before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a look at them first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ball.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
They're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Using his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Picked off. We're headed toward the back stretch of the season, week 9, and we couldn't be more fired up about this clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, coach has been warning his players all week, do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense will take the field first. And we get a look at Usman Kroma. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. I mean, they really don't catch.
Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Golden Gophers and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The Golden Gophers head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Minnesota's offense has the ball first today. And we get a look at Usman Floma. He has become a key piece of this offense. All wideouts, no backs. They want to run this quarterback, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. He'll take it himself. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Pulls it in. It's Mills. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. Complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now on the move. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
So first down here as they go back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. A solid run there to create a little space. He's marked down at the 15. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Back to pass. They're working that left side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't...
Open field on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the results of the play, will decline the penalty. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. A run for the quarterback. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it and avert the turnover.
Ooh, definitely dodged a bullet there. Listen, the quarterbacks don't run with the football all the time in practice. They're not used to all that contact sometimes. Have a tendency to cough it up a little bit. A bad play because he coughed it up? Could have been worse, though. Good thing he landed on it.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Firing to the right, complete.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Running it to the right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the move. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. This is a design run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Wolfpack will have first and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him.
intercepted for the 11th time this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid... On the move. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They ran it on first down, now on second. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They get to the line quickly.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Steps away. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Just going to keep it after the snap. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Calls his own number. There's a creep. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Mills. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. He sacked this defense all over him.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Gophers will take their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get him down. This offense has it with really good field position. Using his feet. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. back to pass. It's complete to the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Makes the grab. It's Mills. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They want to run this quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet.
Time is starting to run short in this season. The goals, the aspirations are still alive, and we're looking forward to this one here in Week 10 of our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Rutgers Scarlet Knights and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down the sideline. Holly?
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game he loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands
looks as if he's going to run it. There's some room. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. He'll take it himself. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out.
And man coverage where they get up in your face and they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out. He had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt will go into the end. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a second down. Now on the move. Quarterback got it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Not the most productive half for this this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. And he'll step into the... Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. A designed run for the quarterback. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Well, so much for nudging it ahead a few inches. 4 wide here on 2nd and short. Wolfpack will get the 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, we know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And that ball is caught. One hand grab.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
This quarterback part of their running game. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a really big...
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a 1st down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Finds his man. It's Mills. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. That is far from the prettiest kick you'll ever see, but it was just good enough. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. On the move. Makes it past the marker. Oh, there's an alley on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. This is a design run. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On the move. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. They've been outstanding on 3rd down all day long, and they could use touchdown Wolfpack. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback will keep it. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Mills. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Back behind the chains. 1st and 15.
28-29 belts. 28-29 belts.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. second and goal for this offense. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Now the Scarlet Knights call timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. From the 22 on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Rutgers takes its second timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Using his feet. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called here by Rutgers, and that's their third. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback keeps it. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Drills him with the stiff arm. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now on the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Wolfpack and the Northwestern Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going.
This quarterback, part of their running game. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He's got it, and he is knocked down immediately. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Mills. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quarterback keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. So now it's 2nd and long. On the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes...
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quarterback empties his backfield. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Gain of 8. Good enough for a 1st down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the right. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. On the move. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in third and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on third down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. The 50, the 40, inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Northwestern! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And that is such a critical mistake.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Looking downfield on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard. Just going to keep it after the snap. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
2nd and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Tackle is made.
New set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Calls his own number. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And here we go again. Another big run over the 100-yard mark. They say the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Defense, are you listening?
All down, and he has enough to move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Number 2 in the end.
I mean, they didn't reinvent football on this drive. That was really impressive watching them just go down the field methodically, running the football a bunch, and finally punching it in. David, we saw the turnovers throwing the ball in the first half. They decided just to come out here in the second half now and just get back to the basics, and it really paid off for them.
I'm about to say, it's more of a necessity.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Brought down at the 28.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Mills. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Using his feet.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink.
Nice job by this defense finally getting him on the ground. He's had a huge day with his legs, so I understand. He wants to make plays. He's got over 100 rushing, but trying to get out, the continued pursuit, nice job getting to him and getting him on the ground.
A strike downfield. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice job by this offense, man. This is the part of the field, man. When the field's...
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They've got to get the football to the 32 to pick up the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock.
Might have a chance. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And you know this young fella who plays quarterback, man. We've talked about him coming into this game. Like, we were talking about it in the booth. He's got speed, man. How long does it take him to get involved in this football game? Not long. And the defense, it's one thing to watch it all week.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They want to run this quarterback. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And the punt hits at the... The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown! Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if we find a way to win. EA Sports College Football continues with a late-season Week 12 showdown here. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The Wolfpack head coach told me before the game, he understands this is a huge conference matchup with the 7-game winning streak on the line, but more importantly, conference play and ramifications.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and running.
Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. He goes right back to the air. With the catch, it's Mills. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll take it himself. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Coaches say, we can't play you if you don't do what you're coached to do. We also can't play you if you only do what you're coached to do. That was just a great instinctive play.
That's a lot of do's, so I don't know what to do. What do you want me to do? All I know is that guy's fast, and he continues to break tackles and make...
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Quarterback keeps it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got the quick pass. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. The short hands, it's Mills. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Now on the move.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. 5 yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. A run for the quarterback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quarterback keeper. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Maybe didn't like that play call on 3rd and 2. Instead, they'll call a timeout. Escapes the pressure to his right. Wide open downfield. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Wolfpack uses its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The snap sets up the throw. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This just looks like too much backyard football from this quarterback right now. We've already seen a pick in this game. Bad fundamentals on that last throw, throwing it off his back leg. He needs to trust his coaching. He just needs to settle himself down.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Absolutely perfect. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. If they could somehow find their way into the end zone, a two-possession lead might feel insurmountable. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at 13. And on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the move. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. This is a designed run. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Quarterback will keep it, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As we check in with Holland.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
All right, Holly. Zings it complete to the right.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And now on second down for this offense. It's complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. He goes down after the short return, but... Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll use a timeout here. 2:06 remaining on the clock. Of course, it stops again at the 2-minute mark. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Timeout on the field, 2:03 remaining. The defense trying to manipulate that clock and maximize the time with the 2-minute timeout coming up. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt will hit. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Just going to keep it after the snap. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, You know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. This is the point in the season where coaches admonish and encourage their teams to finish strong. Week 13 here in our coverage of EA Sports College Football. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I did check in with the Hawkeyes head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hawkeyes offense will have the football first. Here's the bruising run. Something about missed field goals, even long ones like that, a bit demoralizing. Now the offense set up at about the 38-yard line. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Calls his own number. 7-yard pickup on that one is now second and 3. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Ready, go!
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. No good. And after the miss... The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He'll get it to him. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Using his feet. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Here comes the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. He's got the back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looks as if he's going to run it past the 45. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Maybe some room here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Wolfpack now operating in the red zone. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down. No matter what, if I got to run somebody over, I'm running.
He caught it. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Mills. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Quarterback keeps it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line.
And another big run by the quarterback, and he's been doing it all game long. Different ways, different styles. All you know is he's over 100 yards for the game, and the defense hasn't been able to do anything about it.
Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now on the move. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Moving out to the right. Touchdown! take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because...
The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Finding some room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They only need about the length of the football to convert on second down. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Wolfpack might just keep spinning it after that last one. A designed run for the quarterback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's a heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Wolfpack picked up that last first down with a completion. Let's see what they do here. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. That kind of speed behind center is a weapon that almost any defense will have trouble stopping.
No doubt about it, Reese. They need this guy to carry the ball at least 15 times a game because of that speed you just talked about. You just saw what this guy can do out in the open field. There's not a lot of running backs.
So first down will open up the final period.
Let's ready, go!
This quarterback part of their running game. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Makes the tackle at the 24, but from inside the 10 to across the 20 on the pickup of 15. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw it again. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And a run for the quarterback. Looking for more room. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Quarterback keeper works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Pulls it in. It's Mills. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On the move. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Iowa spends his 2nd timeout here. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They're staring down the defense and this crowd on this huge 3rd and it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. This is a designed run. Got move on the return. Defense calls a timeout. 2:07 remaining on the clock. Interesting strategy here to try to maximize their use of the 2-minute timeout. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. The defense... couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the move. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meat, coffee.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout called by the offense.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher ranked team is a team